that the SIR opens a backdoor route to a national register of citizens. Sir, India should be given back that ballot paper. India has to be given back that ballot paper, sir. Are an outcome of its own design. In Malayalam, sir, in the language of our state of Kerala, we say Swayam Gridanartham. This is created by the system itself.
Dr. Abdussamad Samadani, MP. പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി മോദി അടക്കമുള്ള എതിരാളികൾ പോലും സമദാനിയുടെ പ്രസംഗം ശ്രദ്ധാപൂർവം കേൾക്കാറുണ്ട്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്, ഹിന്ദി, ഉറുദു, സംസ്കൃതം എല്ലാം ഒഴുക്കോട് ചേർത്തുള്ള സമദാനിയുടെ കാവ്യാത്മകമായ പ്രസംഗം എന്നും ശ്രദ്ധേയമാകാറുണ്ട്. ഓരോ വിഷയത്തെക്കുറിച്ചും ആഴത്തിലുള്ള പഠനം നടത്തിയാണ് സമദാനി പാർലമെന്റിൽ ഇടപെടാറുള്ളത്. ഓരോ സംസ്ഥാനത്തും ലക്ഷക്കണക്കിന് വോട്ടർമാരെ വെട്ടിനിരത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വോട്ടർ പട്ടിക പരിഷ്കരണവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് സമദാനി നടത്തിയ പ്രസംഗം ഏറെ ശ്രദ്ധേയമായിരുന്നു. ഇതുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ആശങ്കകൾ ഓരോന്നായി പങ്കുവെച്ച സമദാനി, വോട്ടർക്ക് വിശ്വാസമില്ലാത്ത വോട്ടിംഗ് മെഷീൻ ഒഴിവാക്കി ബാലറ്റ് പേപ്പർ എന്ന ആ കടലാസ് ഇന്ത്യൻ ജനതയ്ക്ക് തിരിച്ചു കൊടുക്കണം എന്ന് അടിവരയിട്ടാണ് തന്റെ പ്രസംഗം അവസാനിപ്പിച്ചത്. സമദാനിയുടെ പ്രസംഗത്തിന്റെ പ്രസക്ത ഭാഗങ്ങൾ കേൾക്കാം.
The issue of SIR strikes at the very core of our constitutional democracy. The right to vote, the fulcrum that upholds the legitimacy of our republic. In the constitutional system, its ambit and powers are open to question. And now, sir, this debate in the parliament has opened space for all those questions to be asked. Sir, the matter is that of deep uncertainty. It disrupts the integrity of our democratic process. In Bihar, the people have already experienced it. And in Kerala, sir, where the election to the local bodies are being held nowadays, people are going on experiencing the test. Sir, I raise a deeper constitutional question. Can a process that forces every citizen to repeatedly prove their eligibility withstand constitutional scrutiny? Sir, that is my pertinent question to the government of India, and especially to the honorable minister who is seated in the house. Sir, a democracy cannot function if its foundational assumption is that the citizen does not belong. Sir, this process, the SIR process, is not at all conformed to the procedural fairness, transparency, and non-discrimination. Sir, the confusion and chaos created by SIR are an outcome of its own design. In Malayalam, sir, in the language of our state of Kerala, we say Swayam Gridanartham. This is created by the system itself. Yes, sir, it is natural. If you kickstart such a massive and expansive exercise with a short notice and with an ill-equipped and overburdened administrative machine to carry out multiple tasks. Sir, I would like to ask, why this hurry? I would like to ask the government, to the honorable minister, why this hurry? Why this narrow time frame? Sir, we all agree that the objective of ensuring an accurate electoral roll is constitutionally sound. We agree. But the objective must be inclusion, not looking and finding out some way or the other for exclusion, for excluding the voters of the country. Sir, it has to be facilitated for increasing the voter participation. But, sir, the SIR raises concerns about a potential exclusion of genuine voters. That is our complaint. Sir, the legitimacy of an election depends not only on the fairness of its outcome, but also on the inclusiveness of the whole process. Sir, democracy is sustained not by purifying the electoral rolls, but by protecting the franchise of the people. Sir, I would like to ask, what does it mean to live in a democracy if your name no longer appears in the electoral roll? Lakhs of citizens face an imminent threat of disenfranchisement solely because they are unable to meet the onerous, shifting, and arbitrary burden imposed on them by the Election Commission. Sir, the SIR process places a lot of burden on the individual voter, imposing new documentary hurdles and shifting the burden of proof to the voter. The documentary proofs range from passport to matriculation records. But sir, strangely enough, universally and readily available proofs, including Aadhaar card, ration card, driving license, and even the elector's photo card issued by the Election Commission are intentionally omitted. That means, sir, the basic records of the citizen are omitted. Why? I would like to get an answer from the Honorable Minister, from the Government of India, why these basic records are omitted by you when these proofs are to be presented. Sir, Election Commission asked the people to present the documents that they don't possess. Sir, we have to be sorry that it was at the intervention of the Supreme Court that even the Aadhaar card was made acceptable. Sir, through its various so-called reforms, the SIR procedure is asking the citizens to re-establish their citizenship, and that too with a vaguely and inconsistently applied criteria. Sir, there is a serious concern that SIR opens a backdoor route. I would like to bring this very important and pertinent question to the August House. There is a serious concern that the SIR opens a backdoor route to a national register of citizens, or that the SIR enters to a test of citizenship, which is not the Election Commission's remit. I emphasize, I repeat, sir, the Honorable Minister's attention, I would like to bring to this very basic issue. The test of citizenship does not come under the remit of the Election Commission. Sir, various sections of our Indian society suffer due to these reforms, so-called reforms. Sir, the migrant laborers of various states. 1. 2. The informal workers living in rented rooms. 3. Women who shift homes after their marriage. 4. The NRIs, the Pravasis, and of course, sir, fifthly, the religious and linguistic minorities who are already confronting prejudice in the country due to the activities of the so-called people who have those wrong intentions. Sir, I am very sorry to say that the constitutional guarantees are filtered through the layers of bureaucratic and administrative discretion. The powers provided by the Constitution to the Election Commission are not unlimited. The powers granted by Articles 324 and 326 are not above Article 14, which guarantees right to equality, and they are subject to strict and well-defined constitutional scrutiny. Thus, Supreme Court long affirmed that free and fair elections are a non-negotiable cornerstone of India's constitutional order. Sir, democracies such as South Africa, Canada, and Germany, they have recognized voting as a core fundamental right, enabling stringent judicial scrutiny against disenfranchisement. India, I ask the Honorable Minister and the Government in general, as the world's largest democracy, India must take a similar step to ensure that no administrative experience, however well-intentioned, can dilute the citizens' most essential democratic power. Sir, please, sir, 2 minutes. Large number of Indian voters, sir, they are far among the, mostly from among the poor and the marginalized sections of the country when compared to the Western countries. Sir, I may be permitted to quote the timeless words of Winston Churchill. I quote, Winston Churchill said, "At the bottom of all tribute paid to democracy is that little man and woman walking into a little booth with a little pencil, making a little cross on a paper." Sir, I would like to emphasize paper. Sir, India should be given back that ballot paper. India has to be given back that ballot paper, sir. India has to return to the ballot paper system. Sir, Churchill continues, no amount of rhetoric or voluminous discussion can possibly diminish the overwhelming importance of the point. Sir, with all regret, I am compelled to say that it is precisely this little man and women whose democratic rights are now imperiled. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.